Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back. And if you're viewing my channel for the very first time, welcome. Let's talk about a well-known former NFL tight end who is involved in a news-breaking scandal. All over social media and the news, there's a leaked audio clip in which a voice, allegedly Shannon Sharpe, says, "Big black guy soaks," I can't say the word on YouTube, "small white woman." Now, of course, I cannot say the actual words because that is a huge offense on this platform. However, I wonder, and I know you are too, is this a shakedown or not? Now, this incident, crime specifically, an SUO allegation or money grab, seems common regarding wealthy older men having relations with women 30 years and younger. Men who are well known in various industries such as business, sports, music, entertainment are targeted and often get caught up. They tend to act like little boys or teenagers when dating or interacting with partners. That's my perspective. And this is what some near 60-year-old men and older with means, with money, this is what they find enticing, everyone. Getting their ego stroked, having young women in their bed when they want to feel needed and even powerful. After all, Shannon Sharpe is not interested or maybe not emotionally mature to marry and try commitment or even have a partnership. There's no interest to have any partnership with a woman who is maybe even 35 to 40 years old or over 40. This woman is an OnlyFans creator. She's planning her retirement right now with Shannon's money. So he is not at all in the mindset of like a Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson, or other, males who have been with their partners, or even the actor who played in the James Bond. He's been with his wife for well over 40 years as well. Can't recall his name now. But at that level, he's not there. Just a few months ago, social media made allegations about Shannon's real love interest, which is his male personal assistant. Do you remember that? I think this was maybe last fall or so, or maybe even last summer. Now, that man is also in his late 20s or early 30s. He traveled, attended courtside games with Shannon and all. But that's another story for another day. When listening to the audio tape, Shannon, I call him Not So Sharp, made what I believe was a rough statement regarding his response. He said, "If you say that again, I will," rhymes with soak you. Allegedly, they were talking raunchy to one another. When I say they, I'm talking about Gabriella Zuniga or Zanuga. But she responded, everyone, "I don't want to be soaked." So, she said this to him. His discernment should have peaked. His spidey senses should have been turned on. But no. Shannon, Not So Sharp, said, "Yes, yes, you do." So, of course, Shannon would be the ideal male, easy prey for a money grab if this is it. As a 56-year-old man, Shannon should not have mentioned any adult fun on the phone. This 20-year-old Gabriella Zanuga claims that she was sexually assaulted more than once from 2014 to present day, and she is suing Shannon Sharpe for a whopping $50 million. She was only about 18 when they started dating or, having relations. They have known each other for 2 years or more. The text messages were found since 2023. Now, her lawyer, he's well known, Tony Busby. Remember, just a few months ago, he tried to have Jay-Z sued with a mess of fake or inaccurate information from, women, Jane Does. Who knows who they were? Now, Jay-Z is suing him. So he doesn't have a great reputation for integrity. Gabriella Zuniga, her legal team presents this case as evidence of threatening behavior, whereas Shannon Sharpe's attorneys argue it was part of a consensual sexual role play within their relationship. So in Shannon's defense, he posted all of the actual text online. Thumbs up for that. But it's confusing. He has his post and she has the recording. But flashback, everyone. Have you all viewed Shannon Not So Sharpe's interview on Club Shay with comedian Monique? If you did not, please check it out. Here's the spoiler. Monique said to Shannon directly, "You need to leave them be, rhymes with itch, young girls alone." Monique said, "You better take your old ass to someone who can love you." So he chuckled, and they say in the Caribbean, he skinned his teeth. He just laughed it off when she told him that. She warned him, didn't she? Shannon Sharpe's attorney or counsel, Lanny J. Davis, is one of the best experts in the law field. Shannon Sharpe's defense includes a release of explicit texts from Gabriella Zuniga. Get this. The text messages are suggesting mutual. Again, mutual. That means both of them were cooperating in this, in a sexual fantasy role play. Shannon Sharpe's legal team consistently states that the relationship was consensual and that the lawsuit is an attempt at extortion. So far, Gabriella Zuniga has not publicly commented on the case. The legal proceedings are ongoing, and both parties have presented conflicting narratives. Now the court will ultimately determine the context and implications of the interactions that are in question. I don't condone anyone who chooses to violate a man, a woman, or definitely not a child. Never. If Shannon Not So Sharpe did violate Gabriella, the consequences should be very severe and payment should be made for emotional, mental, and physical abuse for sure. And on the flip side, if Gabriella is telling blatant lies for a come up to get rich quick, she deserves to spend years in jail and pay Shannon Sharpe big time as well. And that's what she needs to do on OnlyFans if she's caught telling lies. But as a man who has a tremendous amount to lose financially, for example, he has a thriving top podcast, we know Club Shay with over 4 million subscribers, where he interviews top tier celebrities for over 2 hours sometimes. Reportedly, Shannon has been in negotiations on a $100 million deal for his network of shows. Shannon Sharpe also has La Portière. It's a top tier quality cognac. It's Shannon's vision with a value of over $100 per bottle. Currently, his net worth is around $14 million or more. And Shannon and everyone should always assume that your calls, your posts, your videos will create a digital footprint, even after it's deleted. That data will last basically for eternity, and you and I don't know who will capture that information.